I am an outcast, exiled from my home by the Red Death. My struggle continues on the holy island of Avalon. When you hear the word, follow it. Set an example for other outcasts, with your faith and with your testimony. The word is our only chance to...
Alright, yeah, so let's make our way out. So, Apocalyptics, that's the... Yeah, okay, so that's the main quest line, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and fast travel out here, follow the road up to the right, and we'll keep following this road. Or actually, is there a quicker way? It looks like this way might be slightly quicker.
And if the word commands you to kill...
What are you doing in that water, good sir? I'm definitely going the wrong way. So I need to find that bridge down there. Okay. Let's just hop. Okay. This is what I needed to find. Oh, what is... Hang on. Let's check down here first. It's got a weird crest above it. Oh, that just brings me up. Okay. Oh, right. There were stairs underneath the menhir. Right. That's how I get there. Delia's workshop. Actually, let's check Delia's workshop. Is Delia in here, or is Delia outside here in one of these open areas? Hello, Delia.
Thanks for the interest, but I'm not taking commissions anymore.
Well, the commissions for what?
Frescoes, sculptures, sometimes paintings, gilding the ruins. A lie to distract from the suffering. Go on in, if you've got time to spare, and nothing better to do.
What? I definitely don't have a house, but...
You bought a house in Kunart, even though everyone else is leaving. Well, I won't lecture you on investments. I wasted my own time quite
I feel like I shouldn't have that dialogue option
yet. As for
yet.
helping you decorate, I have to decline. Sorry, I don't...
The weirdness is coming right now. I just want to look at something beautiful, create something beautiful as a gesture of defiance against the inevitable.
You mean go out with my head held high, face the end, and laugh in its face? There's something seductively romantic in that vision. Like shouting into the oncoming void. I'm still here. I still think and feel. All right. I'll take the commission. Tell me what you need from me.
I have no idea, because I didn't know I have a house. Who even are you, if you don't mind me asking?
My name's Delia. I spent years working in art. Mostly decorating walls and ceilings, though I carved a few statues for Lord Yvain as well. It's only recently I realized what a waste of time it all was.
Recently?
I used to spend entire days in the studio, carving, painting, cutting off from the world. This whole business with Camelot opened my eyes. The menhir was just there. I never thought it could go out forever.
Okay, well, that puts an end to that question. We will definitely eventually have access to a house. We definitely don't have access to that house yet. Sure, I get that this is your store, but I'm definitely just, like, taking everything you have here. There are some weird rules.
Just passing through?
Something like that. Something like that, indeed. There are definitely some weird rules when it comes to, you know, what you can steal and what you can't. I definitely feel like I shouldn't be able to take all this. Or at least I could take it, but at the cost of, like, her calling me a thief. It's a little bit weird, I think, that I can literally just come in here and just like, I'm literally taking her money out of her register. I mean, it's a casket.
Someone's going to stop you.
I mean, you sure about that? I wonder if these are all, like, mislabeled. So, like, technically speaking, I am stealing them, but they're not labeled as stealing, so she's kind of reacting like I am.
Thought I'd be alone today.
Well, you will be once I take all your stuff, because apparently, you decided not to say I was stealing it. You know? You know? Yeah, that's definitely some weirdness.
You need something?
Nah, I pretty much took everything I needed. Oh, you got some more here.
You really shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I think these are literally just mislabeled. I don't know. Maybe they're not flagged for theft or something like that. I don't know. Depends how it works, I suppose. And here's my blacksmithing dude. Except he's not out here. I'm wondering if he'll give me a quest. Since, you know, I lost my other teacher because I had to kill him. Which is just rude. So let's open this up. And so I want to put inflicts burn and increases damage by 20% if the enemy is burning. How do I only... Oh, I guess it's just deer pelts. Okay, so let's craft a bunch of leather. Holy! We got a... Jesus. Whatever animal this is, we can make 1,000,000 of it. Oh, I almost screwed that up. That's leather gloves, not actual leather. These, yeah, I can make 1,000,000 of these. Just give me 1,000,000 level. Actually, I didn't even catch where I was at, so I don't know how many levels I just got. Yeah, that's fine. Let's craft all these. Well, that's one way to get some levels. In one fell swoop. And from 30 to 87. Okay. Yep, that's something that you can do. Wow. That was a boost if I've ever seen it. Have I made this? I don't think I've made the festering helm yet. That barely gave me any experience. Well, I know we just need to collect some weird bones, because holy Christ, that was a good way to do it. Yeah, so upgrading this is just super, super expensive. How many levels did that give me? I don't know where I started. Well, actually, I can see how many points I have, right? Just one. Wow, 50 levels. Unless it's still catching up. Let's give it a second. Okay, so the lockpicks actually jumped me up quite high. It was about at 20. I'm at 87. Jesus. Are you my potions girl?
If you're here to chat, you've wasted a trip. Speak up or ship out. I've got things to sort. Well, are you standing there for a reason, or is the scenery here all that captivating?
About the bounties you posted. Oh, cool. Do you have any jobs for me?
Jobs? Check the notice board outside. There's always something that needs doing, and I don't have time to spell it all out. Can you read? Can you lift more than a feather? Then there's work for you.
Is there anything else I could do for you apart from the tasks on the board? That's what I meant, wench.
I don't know where all that eagerness comes from, but I'm starting to think if I had 10 of you, my job would be a whole lot easier. And as it happens, I might have something for you, though it's a little different from what you've been doing
That's
so
what
far.
Is it monster hunting? I'm listening.
It seems that over the past few weeks, just small amounts, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice at first. But when I checked the books at the end of the month, the numbers told the truth. Someone's been stealing the Legion supplies, and I won't stand for it.
What kind of supplies are missing?
At first, it was mostly just food, so I figured it must be rats and set up some traps. But not only did the traps turn up empty, the next time I checked, a hammer, a saw, and a couple of knives were missing too.
So still
I don't know
rats.
about you, but I've never heard of a rat that can chew through iron.
Do you have any suspects?
I thought I did. One of the lads, Percy, volunteered to guard the supplies. Seemed like a decent enough guy, but, well, I guess I was wrong. The next day, Percy was gone, and with him, even more of the supplies. His mates swear he'd never do that. They say that the army was his entire life, but I find it hard to believe. The problem is, the thefts haven't stopped, so I'm guessing he had some accomplices.
Where do you keep the supplies?
In the storefront nearby. Maybe you'll find something, because I am all out of ideas.
Okay. Okay. We'll take all those. Can I complete any of these automatically? Just based on what I've already done?
Back a...
Probably not the Croakmoss skin. I could probably do the Wolf Pelt and Bear Claw. But I gotta go up to my stash. Actually, we'll just hold out, because chances are, you know, by the time that I actually come back down here, I'll have those. So is there an actual blacksmith in here? Oh, your buddy's not looking so hot here.
If nobody's working the anvil, then it means the forge is closed, and it will stay closed until Beor gets better.
What happened to Beor?
A woman happened. He was chasing after some girl he thought the world of. Almost ended up shuffling right off this mortal coil. One time he went to see her and didn't come back for 2 days. I looked for him all night. It was only in the morning that I found him. He was all the way on the outskirts of Kurnacht. Alive, but barely. Afterwards, he seemed to be getting better. Everything went back to normal. For a while, I could see that he was starting to struggle with swinging the hammer, until one day, he just passed out completely. Now he just lies there, barely breathing. I have no idea how to help him. Nianti, Maggot, none of them know what's wrong with him either. I told him that it's no use chasing after a girl, that she'll come to him if she wants to. Stupid kid. I feel bad for him.
Do you know where he was attacked?
He didn't want to tell me what actually happened. But I know that youngsters in love used to visit this one cave with a spring. It was all hogwash, if you ask me.
I'm on
Maybe
early?
they went there
Oh,
and
well,
were
it's
attacked
Monday.
by
I got the day.
weird
It's,
beasts or something.
Oh,
I
right.
don't know. To be fair, I
Right.
don't give a
Canadian.
damn now.
It's Memorial
I
Day
didn't then
here in the
either.
States.
I only cared
So,
that
we get the day
Beor
off.
was alive.
To remember the veterans who have passed on, we get time to play video games. Yep, that's what we're doing here. Alrighty, so I'm looking for some kind of clues here to tell me who broke in. It's November 11th. Isn't that... I think for us that's Veterans Day. Because November 11th... Oh, Jesus. Isn't November 11th when World War I ended? So what am I looking for in here? Because we have two. So we have Veterans Day, but that's celebrating gotcha. Yeah, we have two military. I don't know what Memorial Day, like, I'm not exactly sure what signifies Memorial Day. So Memorial Day is for the veterans who have passed on, and then Veterans Day is for the ones who are still alive and kicking. Let me see. Yeah. Through the cracks. Okay, that's a potential hint. Are there any cracks here? I don't want to steal anything because it's like the whole reason I'm here is I'm investigating theft. So what am I supposed to see? Okay, if you get a bunch of levels all at the same time, they should definitely just go all at the same time. I wonder if I have to investigate the outside. I did 1 stack of arrows and got like 60 levels. I mean, besides all this free stuff of the place that I'm supposed to be investigating for theft, I don't really see anything out of place. Unless perhaps I'm actually supposed to go back there. It's the only thing I can think of. Oh, come on. There's no way that this is not where I'm supposed to go. No? Okay, I guess not. I mean, is this maybe implying that it's Bayor? Oh, wait, maybe I'm supposed to get up on the roof. Maybe? Maybe I'm thinking too much about that. Yeah, I think I'm thinking too much about that. Okay. So through the cracks. That's all the information I have. I can't read any of that, so perhaps there's nothing there. I feel like there's going to just be an item somewhere that's like, you know, Jonathan's jacket. It's like, oh, yeah, this belongs to Jonathan. Jonathan's stealing your stuff, you know? It's literally pointing me right here. I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything, though. Hmm. I mean, maybe this is enough. Is just coming here info enough? Let's go talk to her and see if maybe just literally walking in here was enough to figure something out.
Back again?
Yeah, none of this is what I need.
Pleasant. I'm here.
Oh, maybe I have to wait until nightfall. Maybe that could be. Maybe I have to wait in here until night and catch whoever it is. I probably can't. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Okay. Let's go ahead and rest. We can also level up. We were going into... not movement. Health. Okay, let's wait until midnight. Well, that answers that. That's a little bit out of place. Okay, so something not so natural, huh?
No. Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, gods. Please don't tell me they sent you after me.
Percy? So you haven't deserted.
Is that what they're saying? Gods, this is a nightmare. I'd never desert. I swear, the lads are my family. I've got nothing else. I can't believe I'm going to die here. With everyone thinking I'm a traitor. And a thief, too.
Doesn't sound like you're too eager to get out of here.
Of course I am. But it's impossible. I've searched every inch of this place. And there's no way out. Things still fall in from time to time. But that opening only works one way.
Okay, so he's not actually taking
So?
stuff, he just can't get out.
I'm sorry, my friend. But we are well and truly stuck here. At least there's food. But if they move the supplies, we're done for.
If there's a way in, there's a way out. I'll find it.
I don't envy you your hope. I know what it's like to lose it. But, go ahead. I remember what it felt like to have something to do.
It's like we're in the upside down. Okay, what is going on in here? My textures are going wild. Not even textures, it's like the whole model of my character is going wild. Okay, I need some more cobwebs here. That is not a fairy. And when I think fae, I think fairy. Oh, missling. Yeah, this place is doing weird things to my body. Just weird things. Well, that looks like a convenient portal.
Another guess? How word must have spread. I didn't think there were still fools eager to walk in the shadow of my throne.
Who are you?
I am Garrick Tarian, rightful lord of Kunacht, blood of Palamedes, born to rule, my legacy squandered by lesser men. And yet, here I sit, not in a hall of marble, but in this realm of broken things.
Why are you here?
Because I made a mistake. A single, miscalculated mistake. I toyed with the wrong woman. I thought she was just another pawn in my game, a trinket to be used.
A lot of people in this world getting screwed over by women.
She was a Bandrui, a woman of power, of the old ways, and she cursed me for my arrogance. And all I wanted was to live longer.
Well, that seems like your problem. Seems like she granted your wish.
Yes, and then some, as you can see. Eternal life. Sounds like a gift, doesn't it?
Nope.
But no. I was
Certainly does not sound like a gift. Why does everybody think that it's a gift?
Mockery of a world able to watch, to see, but never to touch. I have seen my house crumble. I have seen weak men take what was once mine, and I have seen it all from behind a veil I can never tear.
What is this place?
This is a prison, woven from the fabric of the weirdness itself. Only those with true mastery over the old ways, druids, Bandrui, could tear a hole in reality and trap something within it. A realm that both is and is not. A perfect, unbreakable cage. For me, it is damnation. A place where time does not move, where the world unfolds just beyond my reach. A theater where I may watch but never step upon the stage. And worst of it all, it is boring. No conquests, no feasts, no pleasure, no purpose. Just an eternity of watching lesser men fumble through history.
Somehow I found my way in here, and so did the Camelosian soldier I was searching for.
And the veil between worlds is thinning. The weirdness does not break easily, only when the fabric of reality itself begins to fray. My prison and your world should never touch. And yet, here you stand. It seems the world outside is shifting, twisting in ways it was never meant to. And when that happens, things bleed together. A tear like this should not exist. And yet somehow, you've slipped through. Whether that's for good or ill, I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
Can your curse be lifted?
I don't know. I cannot be killed. Not by blade, not by fire, not by time itself. I've tried everything. More times than I care to count. So unless you hold power equal to the one who cursed me, I wouldn't bother reaching for your weapon. You can always duel me, and die for my amusement if that suits you.
I might be powerful enough to grant your wish to die.
Oh, now that is a bold claim. You are not the first to make such an offer, nor would you be the first to fall. What am I, to refuse a dance? Come then, let us see if your blade can carve deeper than fate itself.
That was pretty easy. Hey there, buddy. So about that whole, like, I could put you out of your misery, kind of took care of it. Yeah. That was not as much of a struggle as I thought it was actually going to be. This sword is broken beyond belief. I don't know what happened with it, but it's stupid scaling. Alright, let's just touch the weird egg.
I can't believe it. We're actually free. You? How did you manage to get us out of there?
Sting? No, it's this sword. Let's just say I'm a bit special.
Oh.
So, this sword I found towards the end of stream yesterday, the Arcanist sword. Like, it doesn't do anything special, but its scaling is absurd. So this, compared to the spear that I've been using like the entire playthrough, right? The spear was a +6. And the damage in parentheses was like 27 to 36. This is +4. And it's 192 to 198. It just like, multiplied it by 6, like 6.5. The damage I could do on this was nuts. I don't know why it scales that high. Because when I first got it, when it was a base weapon, it did roughly the same damage. Well, those are relics that I put on the weapon themselves. I could put whatever enchantments I want there. So that's not necessarily part of the base weapon. The base weapon is just the damage and the spell power. But, like, I don't know. As soon as I upgraded it, because the spear I upgraded, unless the only... well, no, I was going to say, unless... because my handicrafting is higher, but it wasn't that high. It was only like 10 levels higher than when I upgraded the spear, so that might not be it. But yeah, I don't know what scaled this so high in damage. Wait, why does it say... oh, right. There's no symbol here for me to actually level up. Well, so, see, that's the thing that I'm not exactly sure about how it works. Because that's how it scales, right? So I do have a very high strength and spirituality versus the spear, which is strength and dex. So maybe it has something to do with that. But again, like the base, unless there must be some kind of multiplier that's happening maybe when you plus it. Because again, the +6 spear was only doing what this did at its base level. So I don't know. But if my strength, so my strength level is the same level as my spirituality, right? And if the spear was also scaling off of strength, I wouldn't expect it to be at a +6, the same damage level that this sword is or was at +0. So that's where I'm a little bit off about how that exactly works. But I don't know, maybe there's a multiplier. Yeah, so kind of like you're saying, maybe there's a multiplier that's going off.
If it's chatter you're after, you'll be disappointed.
Found out what's happening with the supplies.
Mm-hmm. Percy tried to spin me some wild story about falling into another realm. I didn't toss him straight into a cell, only because he swore you could back him up. So,
yep.
what did you find?
I found another realm. Person's telling the truth. There was a crack in the fabric of reality. Things are falling through.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Tell me this is some elaborate prank you two cooked up.
This is always... this is always wild to me. Whenever we have games like this, or movies, stories, what have you, where it's... well, I guess to be fair, these guys are a little bit hesitant about the weird, whether it's kind of... No, they believe in the weird, though. We're literally in a world where there is magic, there is weirdness, there are undead coming to kill you. And then you're like, yeah, so there was a rip in the fabric of reality. They're like, hogwash, that's not a thing that can happen. It's like, dude, you're literally trying to steal these people's statue to bring it to your castle to protect you from zombies.
Oh, mother have mercy. Can nothing in this goddamn place just be normal? I may be a bit of a city woman.
That could be too, Jake. Yeah, there's probably something going on with the scaling.
Straw attacking outside the walls. And now you're saying there are cracks in the world. And does that mean I need to move my supplies?
I guess the ultimate thing is that it's not clear how it's working. I've closed the crack. Your supplies should be safe now.
Well,
just go
that's
wipe.
Some good news at least. Not gonna ask how, in case there's something about you that we'd both be better off with me not knowing. Thanks for your help. Here, something for your trouble.
Do you have any other interesting tasks for me?
There might be something, but look, it's got to stay between us, right?
Oh, yeah, I gotta check the Sun Sword. Thanks for reminding me. Why? Is it illegal?
No, of course not. Just don't want Denholm getting on my ass for wasting time and resources. Even though it'll be your time and my resources.
I'm listening. What's the task?
Well, one of our warehouses burned down recently. Completely down to the ground. When I checked what was left, I found a trapdoor. It must have been hidden under the floorboards, because I never saw it before. Problem is, it's sealed shut, and the lock looks ancient. Denholm told me to leave it alone, but it's been bugging me ever since.
Will there be a reward?
Yeah, I've set aside some of my wages. Not like there's much to spend on around here anyway.
I'll look into it.
Great. Let me know what you find. Even if it's just a pile of rotten grain, I just want to know and be done with it. Oh, and one more thing. There's someone in Kunacht who could help you get through that lock. Name's Filth. Lives in what's left of the Eastern Tower.
Again, just break the door. You're telling me there's a person named Filth who lives in Kunacht's walls.
Yeah, well, of all the things I've seen in Kunacht, at least I know Filth is harmless and knows everything that happens around here. I've never caught Filth doing anything illegal, and as long as it stays that way, we're good.
Alright, this chick is super weird. New spell! Oh my god, we finally get a buff! Holy Christ, it's only taken, what, 30 hours to get a buff spell? If this is not good, I'm gonna be so upset. I haven't read it yet. Hey, Annie! Hey, you made it here before I'm actually getting off this time. So, damage mana cost. It's expensive. Creates a magical shield for 120 seconds, fully negating the next received damage and dealing magical damage to all enemies. Ooh. Ooh. We like that a lot. That's actually pretty good. So, what was the Sunfire Short Sword? Heavy attacks additionally cost 20 minutes, shooting a piercing wave. Oh, I think we already have something similar to this. I think that Galahad had a sword that was similar. Huh. So you know what? Let me upgrade this a couple times and see how this... Oh, but I need 3 perception for it to fully work. Wonder if I would actually use that. That being said, the spell is sweet. Yeah, so that might now become... So we're going to put that up here. For 2 minutes. So if I'm dodging, I got 2 minutes where I'm not taking any damage. That's kind of nice. And then we just put our sword in here. Okay, so hey, it only took 30 hours, but we finally got one. Oh, cool. And we can actually very clearly see that it's still working. Oh, but it looks like it reserves mana. Okay, so that's actually interesting. We could potentially use that. We're not using the spear anymore. I should double check the spear. I should double check the spear to see how that scales. Okay. Are you on Discord? I have a Discord. I don't have my own Discord, though. Not yet. Not yet. Still working on it. Stores 100 mana. Yeah, I guess we'll put in that in. I don't really use the mana potions that often, though. Quests. So what was the quest? The wiki has very little in calculations too. Yeah, I would expect that to be the case. You know, I mean the game's you know, only been out for so long. You should have Discord. Yeah, it's definitely a work in progress for sure. Yeah, I've been meaning to get around to it. It's one of those things that I've just put off for so long that now I'm just kind of getting lazy. Where am I supposed to go? You're inside the walls. What does that even mean? Did you get the battle mage? Did you get the battle mage trousers? Where would I find those? I don't... Am I wearing those? I have the spell slinger's trousers. Battle mage. I know I've seen those. Where were they? I don't remember. I know that I've seen them. Spell slingers. Is that what you were talking about? Or are you talking about battle mage? I feel like I've seen battle mage. I just don't remember where I saw it. Well, no, if you know where it is, freaking tell me. Yes, when the Discord is ready, I'll definitely, like, you know, somehow let everyone know, make a short video or something just saying, hey, there's now a Discord. It'll definitely be in the description of all my videos and stuff. Like right now it just says coming soon. Because again, I'm lazy. Honestly, like it probably is in a state that I would be fine to let people start joining. It's one of those things where I get in my head too much about, like, oh, it needs to be, you know, it needs to be like perfect when it first launches, and realistically, like, it just needs to be at a state that people can start joining, and then I can start, like, tweaking it. Because I was trying to, for a while, like a couple months ago, I was trying to set up a whole bunch of automated stuff with, like, you know, support ticket bots and all these different kind of, like, roles and stuff. A lot of that was back more when I was doing the roguelites content on YouTube. So I was trying to set up all these roles in different channels. So it's like, oh, if you only want to look at, you know, if you only want to talk about these types of roguelites, then you can just grab this tag and you don't have to, you know, go into this area with all these different kinds, you know, like, and so I have to, like, I want to make sure that, like, all that stuff is kind of out of the server before, because I don't want to, like, have to mess with that or anything. The curious for the Spellslinger set is in the Horns of the South. Can be found in chests and small bandit camp between the abandoned stronghold and abandoned village. Excuse me? Hang on. We'll come back for you, Filth. Let's take a look at my stash, because if I have it, it's in there, because I've saved all my blue gear. But I have a feeling that if I'm not wearing it, it's either not lining up with the stats I have, or I don't have it. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, I know that I can add more channels. I'm not super concerned about that. I don't know. It's my own, like, my own OCD stuff. Just live with me here. Let's see. Do I have Battle Mage? Ah, there we go. That is not spell power plus 30%. That is definitely not... Wait, but you said the curious for the... Oh, for the Spell Slinger set. Hold up. Yeah, wait, why am I not wearing this? I think it was because of the armor. Yeah, why the frick am I not wearing that? Yeah, so I do have battle mages, but why am I not wearing the Spellslinger set? That's weird. That's a bit of weirdness. Yeah, so the Spellslinger's gauntlets is better than the battle mage's gloves. And then I'm so glad all these pants look identical. Max mana by 20 or max mana by 5 and spell power by 5. Okay, so we'll take those. What about boots? Battle mage's boots. Max mana. I want the spell power, so we'll keep on the Spellslinger boots. This was something I wasn't sure about. If I want to keep the increased incoming healing, or I want to swap over and get stamina regen and critical hit chance. I think I want to go crit chance. And then for the helm, so I have the Battle Mage's hood. So what is the Spell Slingers? Okay, well I don't need 3 of these. Those are exactly the same. I don't need those. Increases mana regen. Okay, I don't need that. Battle Mage's hood is definitely the way to go. So, this I would like to wear. 6 perception, though, I am quite a ways off, even though it's ugly as sin.